see. We're gonna play here some Stranded Deep, a game where you need to survive the harshest elements of, well, the ocean, islands, and everything that happens to inhabit them. Well, both the ocean and the islands. We're gonna go ahead and start a new game, though of course it already says day 0. Let's see. I like to usually choose having a random map, permadeath on, and we'll leave the difficulty as normal. You only get 2 choices, and same with gender selection, male or female. You don't get to choose what you look like, though, so I apologize for that. So let's go ahead and begin. Now, one thing about this game that I already find annoying is, besides right now, loading times are usually kind of a nuisance, but once you're in the game, you're in the game, and you don't have to deal with a lot of that loading time. And oh, look how fancy! Kind of a sliding, kind of a look around there. Well, he got crushed, I guess. Well, off we go. My guy's just sitting here calmly. Now, you actually can skip this scene, but just because I'm showing you guys how the game is, you know, I'm just kind of gonna let you have the intro there. I was unaware that I was able to swim down to get to the life raft, huh? Ooh. Okay then. So much for getting to the life raft. Game over. I died. Well, I hope you guys liked the game. That was pretty fun. No, I'm just kidding. I believe that was supposed to happen last time I was able to actually get onto the boat. This time, maybe not so much. So this game is, even on its most natural setting, to me, it's, can still be quite brutal. So you have, you have a raft, of course, and you're given kind of an array of, or you can leave me stranded here. That's cool. Was the shark in my way? So just a heads up to everyone, in case you decide after this that you like the game. Here is what we have called reef sharks. They're not anything to really worry about. Unless they updated it, they won't attack you. But apparently on PC, you can attack them and actually get some pretty good sustenance. And by the way, I've said this, yes, I have played this game. It's very good. Definitely worthwhile buy. I mean, I don't really remember how much it was, to be honest. I usually don't remember how much these things are usually priced, so I apologize. So we're gonna go ahead and, I guess, jump, pick up our tarp, put it into our backpack here. Now everything is usually able to stack up to 4, and you're only able to hold so much up until you get a tool belt in where you can hold, well, tools, really. So it's about as far as that goes. Now getting on these things is usually kind of a pain. You want to specifically get up here by holding X, and then you'll go up. But otherwise, yeah, it can be kind of obnoxious with that. Ooh. It's already a pretty good start. Got me a flashlight. Nothing. Ooh, I've never had tarp before. Clearly. Anyways, bad joke, my bad. Anyhow, okay. Oh, look, our first crate. Crates contain, they're good storage, but they usually will contain something useful. Again, that can also be put in your inventory, which you can also put more into, but we'll get into that later. right now, I'm just trying to look for a spot where I can maybe set up camp. I mean, right here I guess will be fine. Let's see what we got. Ooh, a refined hammer. Now I think I'm gonna go ahead and put my tarps into there. What else was in here? Leather? I don't have enough for that right now. And that's okay. Set this part here. Corrugated scrap you won't really need until later, which I'll explain about that in a second here. We'll just keep the flashlight on us. So, first of all, you're gonna want to gather your rocks. Always, you know, like any typical survival game, be it Don't Starve or The Forest or Conan, which is survival action, but nonetheless, you know, obviously want to get your rocks and sticks. A basic staple of any good game like this. Rocks and sticks. Just base a whole game on nothing but rocks and sticks. There you go. And just survive that way. But not really. That probably wouldn't float by very well. Apparently I can't jump while holding planks. It's a little weird. Okay, so here we have your crafting menu. Well, crafting, building, vehicle, farming, anything you need for the story mode, which is, you'll find an airplane later. So we're going to go ahead and make a stone tool. So now I can just, pacha, you know, get some people. Just kind of giggly. You looking at me, pal? Huh? Think you're a tough guy? I'll cut you up, buddy. I'll cut you up real good. Oh, I did kill him. Haha. Don't need nobody. Just me and my stone tool. Anyways, another key feature besides those two is your watch. This tells you, you know, your health, your hunger, your water, and your SPF, aka how hot you are, which on the top right tells you how high the UV is. Here's some statistics. Not really too important, I suppose. Your status effects, poison, bleeding, etc., dehydrated. And here are your skills, which are very important. The higher the skill, the more you will learn later on in the gameplay. I guess I'm just gonna leave it as that. Oh, what do you know? We even get ourselves a container door, which usually bears nothing. Maybe that's just something that needs fixed, or maybe that's just the way it is. Yeah, nope. I mean, if you're a PC player and you have this on PC and you know what containers usually hold, please let me know. Because yeah, I would love to know what is hidden in there. So for right now, I'm just gonna. What is this? It's a nothing. Okay, good to know. Let's get some of this yucca plant here. Now, unlike 7 Days to Die, a game that, if y'all want me to, you know, that's something I've thought about playing for you, showing you how it is. I'm not the best player at it, but nonetheless, I digress. Unlike the yucca plant in 7 Days to Die, the yucca plant in this game does not bear fruit. This is kind of weird. It's a young palm though, and yucca plants do provide fibrous leaves, which are very important. Like another staple to the game that you guys do imagine is going to make you have to leave the island multiple times. So, and as you can see from in the distance, if you can, we have a few islands, and for anyone who can kind of maybe see that way off in the distance, there's another island. The map's very big. It's a very big map, so you know, wouldn't exactly be scared into thinking you're gonna, you know, you're not gonna have enough resources to live. You will Just getting there is, you know, maybe the not the funnest part, and you'll see what I mean. But trust me, it's not gonna be good. I suppose it could be better. I suppose I should probably make shelter. Yeah, yeah. I think we'll do that. I think we'll get that going. Oh, God, you're gonna force me to use my knife. I hope this isn't bad. Food can spoil, so should you have it for too long, and at that point you just get rid of it. I don't think it's good. You know what? Quit your whining, okay? It's the only food we got out here, man. Anyways, yeah, if it spoils, you just get rid of it. I don't think it's good for anything specific that I know of. I've played this, but I haven't played it further enough to know if rotten meat is a thing. Enjoy those melodic tones of island living. You too can have all this. All you have to do is get completely stranded in it from an airplane and somehow make it. Again, completely miraculously. Oh, one thing you can do, by the way, is flick the remote upwards and your person can just walk or run automatically. I think that's kind of a weird feature. It's like, I don't know, I mean, I guess it makes sense if your, like, hands are tired from moving around, but if you're a gamer, and you know that moving around in any game is, like, the key feature of, you know, living, I think you would get used to that real fast. Are you dead? You are dead. Wow. Give me your meat. Mmm, crab flesh. It's like tuna of the sea, but not really. Get ourselves some kindling. I sure do like getting them kindling. Yes sir. Yes sir, love that kindling. Anyways. Knife. Stabby. Rinse and repeat. Knife. Big stabby. Coconut. Here I am, being Elastic Man, reaching up into the trees that, you know, I'm not even as tall to get to. Come on. Oh dear. Ah. That took a while. Get ourselves some palm bunches. Guess an entire palm bunch can be put into your inventory. Where are you going to shove a whole head of a palm tree at? I'm not really sure. Ah, dang. I don't have enough room to put a whole log in my pocket. Oh well. I guess. I don't know. I don't make the rules in this game. I just play it. Yeah, no, I suppose I should get that made too. For what is a fire? What is a camp, actually, without fire? It's nothing. It's death. Now here's an interesting mechanic I like. Yeah, having to mash R2 and L2 to create fire. I don't know. I kind of like it. I think it gives it a little bit more of a realistic touch to the game. Now I hope this video not only provides entertainment and, you know, just a little idea of what this game is like, but I hope, you know, it kind of helps those who like get a little confused, because this game does not handhold you. You know, you go into it not knowing at all what to do, except for little bits and pieces of tutorial that usually pop up on the top left. I have those deactivated because I really don't need them. I mean, I guess maybe I should have left it there for you all to see, but I think this will be just fine. Oh, I really want to go explore that shipwreck, but it's getting a little late. Yes, the sun being almost down it's a little late. What am I having here again? Oh, a hammer. Hammers are needed for making buildings, which I think it's at level 3 crafting you can start doing, but until then I have really no need to be doing that. While we play, I'm gonna also, yes, while we all play together, you join me in this. Oh, dinner's done. Yes. Food is done by the dinging of a microwave. I'm going to assume that emanates from your watch. It's kind of weird, but again, I don't make the rules of this game. And I'm actually kind of happy it does that. The game would be, just kind of makes it easier. Now, one thing you gotta know, little tidbit for you all, is when it comes to eating coconuts, you can only drink 2, only eat 2. Otherwise, you get dysentery and you crap yourself. I really don't want to have to show you what that looks like. So you'll have to take my word on it that you crap yourself. Oh, can make an axe. So right there, you can also push. You can push something, but I don't remember. Oh, I guess they took it off. You used to be able to take a look at what you're going to be crafting, like what you need, but a recent update went through and they must have taken that out. It's a little disappointing. Well, you need 2 stone tools, some lashing or rope, and a stick, and you get a crude axe. I don't make the fire torch. I mean, it probably is good if you put it in your camp or your house. I haven't gotten far enough to need to do that, or to really want to do that. Now, don't be afraid to go out and about. My dinner's done. But don't be afraid to go out and about and keep continuing, getting your resources, because unlike other games where darkness just spells complete and absolute death, this does not, unless you're on a different island, one of which again I will show you, but not right now. Timber. Now, a lot of people say that this game is like the forest's version of Castaway, except there are no angry naked people. If you'd like to know what that game is, if you haven't played it, that's the second time I've mentioned the forest. Send a comment. Send me a comment, and I will definitely get that going. I can show you guys what that game's like. It's pretty crazy, especially getting screamed at by a bunch of angry naked people. No genitalia, which makes it all the more confusing, I suppose. For anyone hearing any background noises, that's yeah, I apologize for that. It's very hot where I live, and so because of that, I keep our door open. Kind of cools it down a bit. I think I'm gonna save. And I'm asleep. Well, it's daytime. Well, almost daytime. My fire's out, but luckily we could just restock it with more sticks and just call it a day. I'll take that. Thanks. Haha. You tried to kill me, game. You tried to trick me before, but you know what? I've learned your ways. Learned your ways of trying to trick me into dying. No, no. Not today. Maybe later, but not today. Have me some coconut drink. Oh, to let everybody know, holding circle allows you to drop anything in your hand. It does the same thing for when you have it in your inventory, but weirdly enough, if you drop things in your inventory while you're looking at it, you kind of get it put directly underneath you. Oh, I got enough space. Now, one thing I take a look at and try to make sure I don't touch, there's a certain disastrous starfish called the crown of thorns that you can find in the water. Oh, that's it. This right here. No touchy. Don't. Just don't do it. Okay. Nasty stuff, that is. You can also find lionfish, which, true to real life, are poisonous. Don't be fooling around with that. Say, hello, reef shark. They're my buddies. They never hurt me. Bigger sharks will hurt me. You'll also find black and white colored snakes. They'll also hurt you. I'm going to drown. Oh, that's the sound of death. I'm going to swim out now. That is the sound of a shark. I don't know if it sees me or if I can see it. But yes, there's like the tone of fighting time. And I don't like that. I don't want to deal with that right now. Just want to stay safely in my little island. So one thing that I have not done in this game as well is fight the bosses you need to fight in order to actually get out of being stranded. I guess don't really know how that works, but we'll trust it, I suppose. Fuel vehicle and a gyrocopter part, which I haven't made that either. That's okay. Okay. Oh dear. I think I'm gonna go crab collecting for right now. Now, one thing that me and my beloved wife Coniferous like to do is just to see who can get the farthest in this game. Farthest she's able to farthest she's able to go without perishing is a week. I have a day. So I know to those those who've played this game a lot, that doesn't seem like a lot, but... Oh. Where's my stuff? Swing's important. Keeps you cool down. Just figured I'd say that. So this here gives you 3 rations, a compass, and duct tape. I always forget about the rations. I don't use the compass. I mean, it's probably smart to use it. I don't use it. Because I don't want to use it. I guess you get a trophy for it too, for deciding not to use it. Come here, little fish. I am the best fisherman, but not really. I kind of want to see what shark it is that's trying to attack me. Now there's like a several variety of sharks in this game. Is that the shark? That looks like the shark. No, maybe not. Oh, nope, that's the shark. Ooh, he's not like me. I'd love to see him come back. Oh, pretty sure that's him. Well, I guess we'll figure it out together. So. Why does that... So apparently, regular spears only kill the fish. I mean, they all kill the fish, but it yeah, it makes them float up like that. Unlike, as you see me attack a crab, I stick them. So, like that. And only the fishing spear allows you to stick them. So it's probably why it's called a fishing spear, I suppose. Ooh, don't want to leave my coconuts. Gotta love my coconuts. I just like to pile my nuts over here. You know, I hope you don't mind. Just pile my nuts right here. It's a good time. As you can see, they all get put underneath you. Now, anything else, these things, that's not a problem. Anything else, you know, it's quite problematic. Kinda need a spit. And not need to spit, I need a spit. Like a fire spit. Right. Or a smoker. Smoker is probably the best choice of items. I wouldn't recommend the hobo grill.
Oh, gross.
I managed to find barrels and make one in a previous attempt, and you, for whatever reason, it kind of glitches, and you are not allowed to, to refill the fire it's sitting on. So I thought that was strange, but again, this is originally on PC, and this just recently came out to PS4, so it's always going to be bugs when that happens. A fridge would be nice if that was a thing. save myself from encumbrance, though. It's just kind of more like a full bag. You don't get like hunkered down if you have too much stuff. Thank God. But still, you know, having a full bag could mean a one-way trip to death a little bit. You know, not finding that you have an open slot to pick up that crate you found in a sunken ship, and you know, with that would just mean that, you know, I say life or death because it means either you're gonna fight a shark or you're not going to fight a shark. If not, cool. You just try not to drown, get out of where you're at, dump off your stuff, rinse and repeat. If you do have to fight a shark, good luck with that. Quawa fruit. Quawa? It's a quawa fruit. Probably butchering the crap out of that name, but whatever. I'm not a linguistic type of person. Okay. I know some big words. Call it a day. Something I've said before in previous videos, if you want me to, for, you know, anybody that's PlayStation Live, and for anyone on YouTube, if you want me to put on chat, I'll gladly do so. That way we can, you know, I can respond to whatever you want to say, any of your ideas and comments. So go ahead and, you know, I guess hit me up on the comments on this video. Let me know if you want me to do that, and just, you know, I don't know, I guess just make things easier for you. Or not, I don't know. I'll let you decide. Ultimately, what I do is in your hands, so that's right, giving you that power. So, again, I apologize for any background sounds, and if it happens to drown me out from talking, you know, you can let me know that too. But inevitably, you know, I apologize for that. It's just kind of how my neighbors are. Yep. Now, I don't think eating a lot of crab makes you crap. Probably. I'm not too sure on that, though. Now, one little odd glitch with this game is if you see this brush around me, sometimes your trees or your material will fall into it, thus getting rid of every material you have. So, like, that coconut could have landed in there, and I can no longer get it. This palm bunch, that could happen. Oh yeah, so it didn't do it. I'm glad for that. I would prefer that. But it is a thing that happens. Now, when I told you earlier about drinking 2 coconuts and then that's all you can do, I don't mean that respectively in in a whole day setting. I mean that like drink 2, cut down a tree, and then cut it up, and then you can drink another 2. I need to cool down. So thankfully the game lets you know if you're getting too hot. You can actually see. Well, you actually can't. I'm not getting burnt yet. You can actually find aloe vera and apply that to yourself. It just stops you from burning. Probably just makes you really tired. I have never seen the full effect of it yet. Again, would probably not like to. Yeah, so I'm like super warm. So, as far as I know, also in the PC, these things are also able to be killed. I've never been able to, so... So they're like little sea snakes. Again, not aggressive. See? Ooh, look at me. I must have been drowning. No, I wasn't drowning, but I wasn't doing myself any good. What was I babbling about? Oh yes, sea snakes. Non-aggressive, but don't touch them. They'll also hurt you. Lionfish, they'll also hurt you. Well, they'll poison you, which is not good. Now, for anyone who has been watching my previous videos, and, you know, I really hope have actually looked forward to my videos, I'd like to apologize in advance that I'm not producing them as much as I have been, like, in the last couple of weeks. That's just because I get real busy. I'm a college student by day, my wife and I both, and by night I'm a superhero. No. By night, by night, if I'm able to, and I'm not dog-tired, this is what I'll do. And I don't really look at this as a job. I kind of just look at this as like, it's fun. It's fun to me. I like making videos for everyone to watch, and, I like looking at them. It kind of just provides a little, I don't know. I really don't know what the word for it is, but this is nice to see that I'm a part of a larger community. I do aspire to be really good at this. I hope all of you, see that I do sort of try. But definitely, that's not, I don't know. I guess I'm just rambling to you. But, well, I guess I didn't want to climb the tree after all. Come on. Go to tree. Look away. Go back. Okay, well, I guess I'm not climbing that. Why? No. You can't climb it. Break it. Try to keep me away from my nuts. I love my nuts. My coconuts, of course. Yes, sickos. No. Gimme. It's perfect balance. Look at that. Not perfect, but this bush, it's so sturdy. It's able to carry a whole tree trunk, just like me, in my pocket. Which again makes no sense, but whatever. I don't complain. I'd have to say it's a pretty good little pile going on. Let's get that broken down. Cool. Got some palm fronds for more of that bacon. Cooked small meat. I hope it doesn't taste like, like crud. Okay, well, none of it's spoiled. I'm okay with that. What was I saying? I don't know. So far so good. Maybe get these coconuts broken down and drinking. I need to quench my thirst. And the coconut water is the quenchiest of drinks. Now, coconuts can be broken down and made into coconut halves, which is a food, but if you don't do that, as referring back to the food rots thing, if you don't break them in half, you actually can have coconut food for, well, essentially forever. Coconuts themselves won't rot, the halves will. So, if you want to keep that for longer, there you go. I should probably make something else. Well, okay, yeah, let's get that done. Make ourselves a fire pit. To be honest, don't really know what the point of it is, except for to connect other things to it. Oh, let's see. A spit. Well then. That's just me messing with it. It's not broken. I just like to mess with the light. Okay, how much of that do I have? 3. Kinda need a little bit more than that. Yucca plant? Oh, thank God. Now, I've noticed sometimes that if you hit the yucca plant with an axe, you may not get as much fibrous leaves. Oh, that one's dancing for me. Anyways, yes, you may not get as much. Sometimes you do. I don't really know if that makes a difference. If it does, please let me know. Otherwise, you know, cool, I guess. Well, apparently you're gonna force me into that. Now you don't have to have the items you need in hand. You actually can just stare at them. Yes, you can actually just stare at them and make what you need. That's generally how I prefer to do it, but that's up to you. Yes. Looks like they kind of upped the level of rotting, or they downgraded it. They downgraded how long things rot for. Some solemn, lonely man music to make me think. Make me think of these harsh times of island living. No one around. Just me and my fire and the crab. Crabs are my friends now. These bats. Not aggressive, by the way. Save it. Sleep it. Oh, pardon me. Cooked. Eat it. Cooked. Eat it. Cool. Well, sunlight should be coming up soon. Probably give you all a look at that sunset. Isn't that so pretty? Maybe on a video game, but I like them. I like sunsets. Oh God, I'm blind! No, don't stare at the sun, kids. Alright, folks. folks. I think I'm gonna give it another save, and with that is just a little taste of Stranded Deep. I might make some more gameplay of this for you. Otherwise, you know, I'll probably do another video of something else. I'm looking to do a video play of Hunt Showdown, and possibly some DayZ or PUBG. So I'm also looking for Diablo. We'd be playing that with Coniferous and my buddy Jones. It's his tag name. So keep an eye for those. You know, whenever we get them on there. Definitely Diablo will be a much like Don't Starve, the one that Coniferous and I did. You know, it'll be in a set, and that will probably be one of the longest series of videos. Might make them a half an hour or an hour. Just depends if you guys actually enjoy the longer ones. Anyways, get myself back to camp. So you go. And that is it for now. I do hope again you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe. You know, watch more of my other videos if you want to see more gameplay of other games I've played, such as I believe it's Calamity TV. Other games like Binding of Isaac, and any of the other ones I have posted. Please throw a comment out. Let me know. Maybe a certain collected amount of likes, and I'll probably continue playing it. And with that said, I bid you all farewell, and thanks for sticking around and watching.